All right, where are we?
To the top.
We're back on 237.
237 top.
At the top.
So it says, the greatest of gifts which you have in your possession, your mind. What else do you have in your possession? For your mental or mind power is the greatest power which you as members of humanity have.
That's
And
right.
now we plead with you, O humanity. Come on, somebody.
That you consider these things from this day
Consider the
forward,
laws, consider your gifts. Go ahead.
whenever speaking or using the term Adam and Eve.
Mhm.
This we declare to humanity because mind power is the greatest power in the boundless
What's
universes.
the greatest power in the boundless universe?
Mind
power.
Mind power.
They and them invest billions and trillions of dollars a year, a decade into false indoctrination through the false narratives, through the propaganda machine to gain control of our minds. Because if they gain control of our minds, if they gain control of our vision, if they gain control of our aspirations, if they gain control of our goals, if they gain control of our gifts, if they gain control of that, we have no longer control of our own destiny. This is why so much is put into it. This is why they tell you craziness like freedom of religion, and you got the freedom to decide if I want to be a man right now, and 15 minutes from now, I want to be a girl, and then after I'm a girl, I want to be a donkey now, and after I'm a what are we in a fairy tale? What's this, Shrek?
Right. They are. Come on.
That's your greatest gift. It's your biggest or strongest power. And if they corrupt the mind and corrupt the intent and corrupt the goals and miseducate us, then they can control us. And I'm saying, black folk, you are not Israel.
Stop it already.
You are not Ishmaeli.
That's right.
Come on, Rev.
That's right.
Israeli, the chosen people of Israeli. The Israelis are the people who are there. Now, let me say this to my young brother. Can I speak?
Yes.
Yes,
Please.
Yes.
Say this to the young man. Because again, they're playing the game. There's another young man named Dr. Mark Lamont Hill. He used to be on CNN. I know him. And then
Yes.
they fired him because he was speaking against the fact of how the Palestinians are being treated. And they called him.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes.
Yes,
But
that's right.
here's the book from the myjewishlearning.com. Now, these men standing here are what?
Jews.
Jews.
Jews. What kind of Jews?
See that?
Orthodox.
Orthodox.
Sorry.
They're called Hasidim.
Hasidic, right? Yes.
Strict. This is their website. Look what they're holding.
Free Palestine.
Free
Wow.
Palestine and Israeli occupation. Now listen, ultra-Orthodox and anti-Zionist
Oh.
groups like Notori. So when we say Naturu Elohim, and they say the word Naturu is not a Hebrew word. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, we can.
Is Naturu a Hebrew? The Yiddish has it as Notorie. Y'all see it?
Yes.
we did.
But don't let them tell you where you're getting Naturu from. That's Egyptian. No, this is ultra-Orthodox, the Jewish of the Jewish of the Jews. These are my people. So when I go to England, I always tell my brother Munsu, listen, I said, take me by Stamford Hill. Because they got this beautiful vegetarian.
Oh, that's what you mean when you say that. Okay.
Munsu, if you're here,
Mm.
they got this beautiful vegetarian salad spot in Stamford Hills. I love going there. And that's one of my spots. Then he take me down to where all the Asian Muslims live on Green Street. And they got this other, I can tell I like going to restaurant. Right?
Mhm.
Yes.
This group of Orthodox, ultra-Orthodox are called Notori. Don't tell us Naturu and Natir is not in the Hebrew. Notori Karta and Satma Hasidim bitterly oppose the modern state of Israel. This ain't Kyrie.
Oh,
This is Jews. And why do they oppose it? Listen, the anti-Zionists, the Hasidim do not see the so-called Jews of Israel as the Jews. They see them as Zionists. And that the Zionist movement was started by a man named Theodore Herzl and another man way before called Mayer Amsel Rothschild. This is what Kyrie was trying to speak about, but he doesn't understand about the Bilderberg.
Right.
Yes.
Wow.
Understand their role in the 7 heads and the 10 horns. And they know because he has 30 million followers, he has the influence over 30 million minds, and they know the power of influence. But the Notori, Karta, and Satmar Hasidim perceive Zionism and the establishment of the state of Israel as an anti-messianic act. So when Hagee gets on TV and tells you and me that we gotta pray for the Jews, no, the so-called Jews, the Zionists are not Jews. The real Jews are the Hasidim. We are Hebrew. We are Muslim. We are Christian. We are Nazarites, one-ism. We bring the blacks, the melanated people from Hebraic doctrine, the melanated people from Christian doctrine, the melanated people from Islamic doctrine. And when we put us all back together, we are at one-ism as Nazarites. We are Hebrews.
Amen.
Edom, which are white men. And I'll put it in the chat for those wondering where he get it from, because I know we don't sleep.
No.
Put it that way. We don't sleep enough.
Team no sleep.
In the chat room, so you know you can find it. Well, I actually just say Bashesh told us, and I'll take that. So that's the thank you.
Thank you, Bashesh.
Born from sin, these groups vigorously deny the very legitimacy of the collective political return to the Holy Land and to Jewish sovereignty. They deny it. For them, this is the handiwork of humans violating the Jewish people's oath of political quietism. Because according to Judaism, they're not supposed to be involved in politics.
That's right.
I ain't saying it. I'm reading the article from the Jewish website of myjewishlearning.com. The Hasidim are speaking. In the words of Midrash, as expounded by Rashi, this is one of their records. The people were adjured not to return collectively to the land of Israel by the exertion of physical force, nor to rebel against the nations of the world, nor to hasten the end. In short, they were required to wait for the heavenly, complete, miraculously supernatural. Like Black people, we are waiting for our miracle to take place by waiting patiently and working for self and kind, but we don't have to engage in bloodshed and killing nobody or talking ill of another. Y'all with me?
Yes.
This is what I would advise when people ask me about sex. What do you have to say? I said, let everybody else speak first, because once I speak, they ain't gonna want to say nothing.
That's right.
Because I think before I speak, I was taught better. It goes on. And meta-historical redemption that is totally distinct from the realm of human endeavor. This waiting over 2 millennia manifests the very essence and singularity of the Jewish people, expressing their faith in divine providence, in the assurance of the prophets, and in messianic destiny. Jews not a race. Jew is a religion. Anyone, you can be Black, white, you can be East Indian. There's East Indians that are Jewish. Go to India, you'll find them.
That's right. Yes.
There's Chinese that are Jews.
That's right.
That you will come up under what you call Berith Millah, the covenant of the circumcision, or the Yiddish says bris. They'll say has a bris kanesh. That is the covenant of circumcision. Has a bris kanesh. This covenant, that's Yiddish. They understand that.
Right.
You are the original people, the original 3 groups of 12 royal tribes of Ishmael. Esma'a, to hear. Esma'a ya bena Israel. You are hearing Ishmael. Esma'a, Esma'a, Esma'a ya bena. His name is Ishmael, Israel. To hear. So Esma'a ya, hear, O Israel. But before Israel can hear, you got to first bear witness to Ishmael. Esma'a ya bena Israel. Yes. We are Ishmael, Israel, and Midiani. Groups of 12 royal tribes. But we got to start acting like a tribe.
Yes.
We got Feast of Gratitude coming up the last Thursday, not Thanksgiving. Midiani is the Native Americans, the original Kayamichikoa, what you call the Iroquois Declaration of Confederacy. 13 tribes. Look on the dollar bill. If you got a dollar in your hand nowadays, none of us got paper money no more. But if you got a dollar in your pocket, look on the back at that eagle holding 13 broken arrows, the 13 tribes.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Israel of the original scriptures, Israel has 12 sons and a daughter. Look at Ishmael, he has 12 sons and a daughter, Besema. 3 groups of 12 royal tribes.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
But we got to embrace the covenant. We
Come
got to
on.
live the covenant through African eyes, African ears, African mind. It goes on. In this understanding, the Jewish people have been removed from the casual laws that govern nature and the history and are exclusively bound by another set of religio-ethical laws within a causal, so they do know about the universal law of causality, causal process of reward and punishment. Oh, so causality, reward and punishment. Exile and redemption. Oh, so they do understand your African law. Oh, that's why they read from age 40 what's called the Kabbalah, the book of Babylonian mysticism, taken from the adepts of ancient Kemet and the Africans who were in Babylon before the invasion of the Canaanites. Oh. Unless the Lord build the house, its builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman keeps vigil in vain. Psalms 127:1. So if these are truly the chosen people of the Most High Heavenly One, are they the chosen people of God? Yes. But are we worshiping their God? No.
No.
You see the trick? Are they the chosen people of God? Yes.
Uh-huh.
But is their God and our God, is the Most High God and Nere, the I am, the same as Yahweh?
No.
No.
And is that okay?
Yes.
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 Fine.
Okay that all groups of people have their own creator.
That's right.
Why is that okay? Because all groups of people got their own mama and daddy.
That's right.
That's
We're
right.
not all the same.
They know where they come from.
Love me.
Yeah, we're not all the same.
You ever see a little baby playing on the swings or the slide and they fall and scrape their knee? Do they get up and just run to any adult?
No.
No.
They want the parent.
They
Their
want
parent.
their mom and
Their
dad
mommy and their daddy. Why?
because
That's how they
that's
know.
who they're
I'm
from.
sure they know.
Right.
And I know if I don't know you, you ain't gonna possibly know me. And if you don't know me, you can't possibly help me. So ain't no sense me coming to you.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
That's it.
Turn back to your creator. Turn back, honor your mother and your father. And they raise the divine mother, father of all of us melanated people. Turn back to our ancestors,
That's
our,
right.
our records, and let everybody else have theirs and respect.
Amen.
And then
Yes, sir.
them respect yours by not choosing this. Baba, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, yes, I did say the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, love him.
Yes.
He said, why would you expect people to respect you when you beg them to do for you what you ought to do for yourself?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
His name, the
Yes.
rapper Ice Cube. You know, he's fighting right now because the NBA is trying to destroy his 3-on-3
Big
league.
three. That's
That's
right.
right.
It's gonna be the big 3 league that he set up. with
That's
all
right.
NBA players, they came together and people prefer to watch that product. So the NBA is trying to block TV deals, doing everything. And who's the owners of the NBA? Come on, Kyrie. The talk.
That's all. Can't hear you.
Can't hear.
The Jews.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you,
No.
Pastor.
Can't hear you.
I think you're muted, Basash.
We can't hear you.
Understand?
Couldn't hear you.
We didn't hear you.
All right, so I said, you think David Sterling was the exception to the
No,
NBA?
he was not.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Right?
Oh, no.
No, he's the rule.
But people, we let them off the hook. We let them distract from the conversation. I would have went right with them. I would have said, I'm like my Orthodox Jewish friends. I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm anti-Zionist.
Right.
The Holy Coptic Church, we're anti-Zionist. We're not anti-Semitic. We're
Thank you.
anti-people stealing other people's lands because we are people who have suffered from getting our lands in North America, South America, Africa stolen. So we can identify with people getting their land stolen because we got our land stolen.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I would love to see you in the press conference with Carrie.
Oh, they won't make
That's
it.
good.
They-
Oh, my goodness.
On that day, I make nothing.
Someone make it happen. Someone got to make it happen, please.
He gone.
Mm.
What's the next piece we looked at? We're still here because mind power is the greatest power in the boundless universes, and humanity is greatly in need of it in order to think and do for yourself, independent of a Pap Zuen and his host. If we get our mind power back, if we get back our mind power, we will be able to think and do for ourselves, independent of him. Let the
right.
houses of original 3 groups of 12 royal tribes, didn't even read it, it's right there, be strengthened. Instead, once humanity reaches this state, we're in it now, it will give you the authority to speak, to see, to learn, to utilize. It'll give you the authority to speak, see, and learn, utilizing experience, evidence, and reason, leading to where all people will respect you or cease at disrespecting you.
That God mind.
Take that on, they're going to either respect us or they will at least not disrespect us.
That's right.
This will
That's right.
allow you with much work and effort to be a part of the selected atom group which survives the calamities which will befall the world in the latter day. Trust these words. For with this mental power, this gift, the greatest of gifts of the I am, you will come to realize that there is nothing you cannot achieve once your mind's collective consciousness, Christ consciousness, December 9th and 10th. Tune in for the Christ consciousness. Make sure you register. Make sure you register your family and friends. Go to them. I need your email. I need your number. I got to register you. It's free, but you got to attend. You call them the day of. You call them the minute of. You call them the hour of. You make sure, are you in? I don't see your name. I don't see your name. Put your name there. Oh, there you are. Stay right there. The Christ Consciousness Conference. We got imams and pastors and bishops from around the world. We're coming together to have a collective consciousness.
Yes. Wonderful initiative.
All Nicene Council.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to control the narrative.
For with this mental power, you will come to realize that there is nothing you cannot achieve once your minds and mentalities are in order. Let life and success be with you always. Why? Verse 206.
This
This
is
is
because
because humanity is a part of the universal consciousness.
Oh, so the reason this is possible is because humanity is a part of the universal consciousness. Somebody put the link to the Eventbrite registration. Somebody just said they didn't see it. Put it inside the chat room for me, please, someone. Go ahead, Dr. Tucker. Thus, no part of this unified existence. Some people say, Basesh, you know, you just started teaching us about the universal laws. I said, this time I'm thinking it's right there. Well, look at that. Slap me and call me black. Look at that. It says right here, this is because humanity is a part of the universal consciousness. Thus, no part of this what?
Whole unified existence
Can
provoke any other part.
wait a minute. So aggregation, agitation, the law of aggregation, law of agitation. But on the contrary, the welfare of each part, everything in the universe, everything in the galaxy, everything in the solar system, everything on the planet, all of us as family, tribe, and nation, all of us as melanated people, all of us, all the deer, all the cows, all of, do what? On the
Depend
contrary, the welfare of each part depends, go ahead.
Upon recognition of the interest of the whole.
Oh, so when he said we got to do that which is best for the whole, so I got to take interest in everybody collectively who's falling in line and moving as a unit, moving as a recon platoon, moving as a squadron. See, when you see airplanes flying in formation, they move together. There's a wingman. If you see reconnaissance in the Marines, a recon platoon, they move together. If you're in the Army, you see a unit, they move together. They function as a collective. We can't
That's right.
basketball team winning is because they pass the ball, and they move. You see a football team kicking the ball together. You see a football, American football together. You see a boxer who's winning, his corners on the same page. They're yelling, weave, throw the jab, bounce, move, all right, stick, move your feet, get out the corner.
That's right. That's right. Collective effort.
Collectively.
Yes.
Unity.
That's right.
Whose whole existence depends upon the recognition of the interest of the whole. We got to recognize the interest of all of us. What's the best thing to do for the whole, not how you feel, not what you want, not what you believe, not your attitude or attitudinal self, Mr. and Mrs. Attitude. Everybody got an opinion, but can you be told what to do? Why you got to sometimes look in the mirror and say, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just fall in line and be like the other people who are getting it done right and move as a unit? Why I always got to have an attitude? That's the problem.
Wow.
Yeah, I learned that a long time ago. My mama used to beat the bejesus out my sister and brother, and I said, they keep messing up. They must be into sadomasochism. I'm not. So here's what we're gonna do. You got beat because you came in late, ain't coming in late.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
I am not gonna piss off the warden. Warden walking around. Don't come in here after dark. I pushed the sun down. Here you go, son. I'm in now. You can
That's
go.
right.
I asked my sister recently, about 6 months back, I said, Musa Elizabeth. She said, what I'm gonna do? I said, well, you into S&M. She said, what the hell are you talking about? I said, you used to come in late. What's he? She said, I know, but we used to know we're gonna get beat, but we might as well have fun. I said,
That's right.
oh no, I can't have fun knowing I'm gonna get home and get beat. I'm like, it's 12 o'clock in the dot. I'm got my butt cut when I get home. I couldn't do it.
Sometimes they beat you in the shower.
I had that happen to me one time.
Oh my God, that's the worst.
She said, go take a shower.
That's the worst.
When I cut the water off, she turned the heat on.
Oh my goodness.
Some of you know what I'm talking about. Other people are like, what happens when you get beat naked? It's not something.
You take that to the grave.
But it goes
right.
on. That depends upon the recognition of the interest of the whole whose sole existence is within the Most High Heavenly One and Nere, who wills that all existence, including humanity, receives of the results of that which they put forth. What we gonna get back, y'all?
What we put forth.
Universal laws.
How much of it we gonna get?
All.
Oh.
Everything.
Every
Everything
little.
put in.
So this is why we say every week, try righteousness.
Yeah.
Right.
This is how it was recorded, and this is how it must be what?
Receive.
Receive and overstood.
By you. So what if I don't want to receive it that way? What if I feel it means
No. Take it as it is.
Gabriel was like, no. You tell him this. This is how it was recorded. This is how it must be received and overstood. So he recorded it, told me, write it down. Got it. He said, you got it? You wrote it down? Let me read that. No, I put an I right there. That's an I. No, you spelled T-E-H. It's the T-H-A. You got it. Put that down. Now, that's how you received it. That's how it was recorded. This is how it must be overstood. The greatest gift any of us have at this moment is our mind. And our mind is a result of us living. And because we live, we can change tomorrow. We can make our tomorrow better, brighter, stronger, more successful than today. But it's up to you and me. We have to decide, are we going to be those who try righteousness? Number one. Number two, we have to decide in our trying of righteousness, will we embrace the true faith? Number three, we have to find out what the covenant is.
Yes.
And number four, once we find out what the covenant is, we must make sure we are covenant keepers and not covenant breakers.
That's right.
With that, we'll see everybody Wednesday night, this Wednesday. Be there. Tell your family. Tell your friend. Prepare. This is the great day. This is the great and dreadful day. It's great for you and me. It's dreadful for the children of the fallen angels. This is the day and time of the awakening. Join me in this awakening moment.
Yes.
We're not just going to preach to you. We're going to teach you and walk with you and live this with you.
That's right.
Fit it to our way of life as the original three groups, 12 royal tribes of Ishmael, Israel, and Midian. If you enjoyed this message today, I ask you, I plead with you, donate. Donate. We can't do this on our own much longer. We scrape every week to make sure we are on. But if you're learning, we may not be great in number, but we're great in intellect and we're great in effort. Thus the numbers we have. You gotta help. You can tithe. Everybody here right now can say, I'm gonna give $20 and tithe that. It ain't gonna kill you. Everybody here can give a 20. Everybody here can give a 10. But if you are only eating at the table and you never help plant the seed in the garden, eventually your table will be bare. But I know you, my sisters and my brothers, my Muslim sisters and brothers, my Christian sisters and brothers, my Hebrew sisters and brothers, my Egyptologist sisters and brothers, my Ife sisters and brothers, my Atonist sisters and brothers. I know you, if you truly believe and have true faith, will contribute, will get involved, and will work to try righteousness. Join us on this Wednesday. We will see you then. I'm Basesh Hardu Hotep Tar. Let me thank the Tree of Eternal Life store in South Carolina, London, UK, Trinidad and Tobago, Rennes, Georgia. Let me thank Tree of Eternal Life. Let me thank the Moment of Joy Be a Better You Foundation. Let me thank all of the people from the website team, from social media, all the people from the Cryptic Revealer. Make sure you get your copy of Cryptic Reveal. I believe they're up to edition number 4. It's not dated, so you can read it at any time, and the information will be relevant. Contribute, support Supreme Radio, where you have the renewed Cryptic Essential show every Monday evening from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, p.m. GMT. Find your local Tree of Eternal Life store. Find your local Holy Cryptic Church in South Carolina, Greenville, in Trinidad and Tobago, in Nassau, Bahamas, in the UK, wherever we may be. Reach out on International Holy Cryptic Church on Facebook. Find us on Instagram. Find us on all of the different social media platforms. Join, support, donate, contribute, get involved, paint, and join us for our Feast of Gratitude, the last Thursday of this month, so you can see the ancient way that the scriptures say Feast of Gratitude was observed and what it was before Columbusi and them came into the north and into the greater and lesser Antilles and massacred our people. We had a way of giving homage to nature by way of the Most High Heavenly One. Love you all. Pray that you learned something today. Study.
Yes, we did. Thank you.
On Wednesday, when we start, we're going to take questions from these last 4 sessions. So write those questions. We're going to start with questions. And if there's enough questions, we'll push part 1 to next Sunday. But y'all going to tell us the truth, which way to go. Namastu. Hotep.
Namastu.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste, family.
Namaste, family.
Namaste, family.
Namaste, family.
Namaste.
Ting, 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 ting.